Have you ever found yourself mindlessly scrolling through your phone, losing precious time and energy while your dreams silently wait for you to act? Stop right there. This is the moment that could change everything. If you're tired of feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or just drifting through life without purpose, then don't scroll away. Because what I'm about to share with you are the life-changing truths. If you want to break free from limiting beliefs, find clarity in your purpose, and ignite unstoppable motivation, then this speech is for you. Stay with me. Because these takeaways will not only inspire you, but also give you the tools to transform your life from the inside out. Purpose is one of those words that gets thrown around a lot, but what does it really mean? For many, purpose feels like some mysterious, elusive thing, something only a chosen few ever find. Purpose is not a secret locked away in a far-off place, nor is it something you have to discover by chance or luck. Purpose is your birthright. It is the very reason you exist. And when you understand this, your entire life changes. You were not created randomly. You were not made by accident. Every person on this planet was designed with intention for a unique mission that only they can fulfill. Your purpose is like a fingerprint. There is no one else exactly like you, and no one else who can accomplish what you are meant to accomplish. This truth is both humbling and empowering. It means your life has meaning. It means your existence matters beyond the day-to-day struggle or the distractions that try to pull you away from your true calling. The greatest tragedy in life is not death, but a life without purpose. Think about that. You can live for many years without ever really waking up to why you are here. You can go through the motions, working jobs, fulfilling roles, but still feel empty or unfulfilled. That's because you're disconnected from the very core of why you were made. Purpose is the fuel that gives life its energy, passion, and direction. When you accept that purpose is your birthright, you stop searching for meaning outside yourself. You stop trying to fit into someone else's mold or chasing someone else's dreams. You begin to look inward to your unique talents, passions, and experiences as clues to what you were designed to do. This self-awareness is critical because purpose isn't something you simply find. It's something you awaken to. It's like a seed planted deep inside you that needs nurturing and attention to grow. But discovering your purpose doesn't happen by accident. It requires intentional effort. Dr. Munroe emphasized that purpose is found by asking the right questions. What am I good at? What do I love to do? What problems can I solve? How can I contribute to others? When you start reflecting honestly and courageously on these questions, you begin to uncover your unique mission. And as you align your life with that mission, you will notice something incredible. Your work no longer feels like work. It becomes a source of joy, fulfillment, and unstoppable motivation. Purpose also acts as a compass during difficult times. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and moments when you feel like giving up. But if you are connected to your purpose, those hardships take on a new meaning. They become part of the journey, lessons designed to build your strength and wisdom. Purpose gives you resilience. It keeps you moving forward even when the path is tough, because you know you are meant for something greater. Your purpose is bigger than you. It's not just about your success or happiness. It's about making a difference in the world. When you live in purpose, you impact lives, inspire others, and leave a legacy that outlives you. That's why finding and living your purpose is one of the most powerful things you can do, not just for yourself, but for everyone around you. So don't settle for a life of aimless wandering. Don't let fear, doubt, or distraction steal your birthright. Purpose is already inside you, waiting for you to claim it. Start the journey today by looking inward, asking the right questions, and taking small steps toward the life you were designed to live. Remember, this is not a luxury or an option. It's your birthright, and it's time to live it fully. One of the most profound lessons is that the greatest enemy we face in life is not external obstacles or the failures we experience. It is the unused potential that lies dormant inside us. This unused potential is the silent thief of dreams, the quiet destroyer of greatness. It is a tragedy more heartbreaking than failure, because while failure is a visible setback, unused potential is invisible, quietly slipping away day by day, opportunity by opportunity. Every person is born with unique gifts, talents, and abilities, things that make them special, capable, and designed for a purpose. These are the seeds of greatness planted inside you from birth. But those seeds will never grow if they are never watered, never nurtured, never brought into the light of action. When you ignore your potential, when you let fear, doubt, or complacency hold you back, you are allowing the most precious resource you have to wither away unused. The real tragedy is not in trying and failing, but in never trying at all. Many people spend their entire lives underestimating themselves, shrinking their dreams to fit the limits imposed by fear or societal expectations. They settle for less than they are capable of, living small because they don't believe in the vastness of their own potential. This is what he called living below your privilege. You have been given talents, abilities, and opportunities that many others do not have. When you refuse to use them, you rob yourself and the world of what you were created to contribute. Unused potential creates regret, a heavy burden that weighs down the soul. Imagine looking back one day and realizing that you had everything you needed to succeed, to be happy, to make a difference, but you chose comfort over courage, excuses over effort. That's a pain far worse than failure. Failure is temporary and often a stepping stone, but regret lingers. It's a constant reminder of what might have been. Dr. Munroe's message challenges you to avoid that pain by embracing your potential now. It's important to understand that potential alone is not enough. Potential is like having a car with a full tank of gas but never starting the engine. The power is there, but without action, it remains just a possibility. You must activate your potential through consistent effort, learning, growth, and perseverance. That's how you turn what's inside you into real results. That's how you transform your gifts into impact. This requires courage, because the process will demand sacrifice, discipline, and facing fears head on. Unused potential is a loss, not just to you, but to the world. Every talent you don't use, every skill you neglect is a loss for those who would have been helped, inspired, or lifted by your contribution. Your potential is a gift with a responsibility attached. It's your duty to develop and share it because your greatness is part of a larger plan, a plan that can bring hope, change, and growth to communities and even nations. You might feel overwhelmed or unsure where to start, but the key is to begin. Start small if you must, but start. Every step you take toward using your potential builds momentum. It awakens confidence and clarity. It creates a ripple effect, encouraging others to step into their own greatness. When one person rises to use their potential, it has the power to elevate many others. You are not just your own story. You are part of a bigger story of progress and transformation. The question is, will you let your potential remain hidden, or will you choose to act? Will you allow fear and doubt to keep you chained, or will you break free and live the life you were designed for? Remember, unused potential is the enemy, but awareness, courage, and determination are the weapons you can use to defeat it. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Embrace your gifts, step forward boldly, and commit to using your potential fully. Your future self and the world depends on it. Vision is a powerful force. It's the mental picture you hold of your future, the clear image of where you want to go and who you want to become. Vision is what separates those who succeed from those who simply drift through life. But vision alone is not enough. A vision without action is nothing more than a dream, beautiful in theory, but powerless in practice. Imagine having a map to a treasure but never taking the first step to follow it. That's what happens when you have a vision but fail to act on it. Your dreams remain distant fantasies and your potential remains locked away. Vision is essential because it gives you direction. It sets your course and motivates you. But without action, vision is like a car parked in the driveway. It has the potential to take you far, but it will never move. Action is the bridge that connects dreams to reality. It's the practical, deliberate steps you take every day to turn your vision into something tangible. This means setting goals, making plans, and most importantly, following through consistently. Every small effort counts because it builds momentum. Progress, no matter how slow, is progress, and over time, those small steps accumulate into major breakthroughs. Many people get stuck because they wait for the right time or the perfect plan. They spend so much time thinking and planning that they forget the most important ingredient, action. Action doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to start. Sometimes, taking imperfect action beats waiting for perfect conditions. Because when you act, you learn, adjust, and grow. When you wait, your vision fades and your motivation dies. Another important point is that vision without action breeds frustration and disappointment. You see others moving forward, achieving goals, and living out their dreams, while you remain stagnant. This gap between where you want to be and where you are can cause discouragement and doubt. But the antidote to that is simple. Move. Take that one step forward, even if it's small. Action dispels fear, builds confidence, and ignites passion. Action also requires discipline and commitment. It means showing up every day, doing what's necessary, even when you don't feel like it. Motivation may spark the start, but discipline keeps you going. Vision without action fails because it relies on fleeting feelings rather than consistent effort. Success is not a one-time event. It's a habit formed by repeated, intentional actions. Moreover, vision without action can cause you to become disconnected from reality. When you only dream and don't do, you can start living in a fantasy world, avoiding the challenges and responsibilities of real life. But life demands that you engage fully, that you face obstacles head-on and adapt as needed. Action grounds your vision and keeps you moving forward, even when the journey is tough. Vision with action inspires others. When people see you working passionately and persistently toward your goals, it motivates them to pursue their own dreams. Your actions create ripples that extend far beyond your personal life. You become a leader simply by embodying the principle that dreams require doing. So how do you transform vision into reality? Start by clarifying your vision. Write it down. Be specific about what you want. Then break it into manageable goals and daily tasks. Commit to doing something every day that moves you closer to your vision, no matter how small. Celebrate progress, learn from setbacks, and never lose sight of your ultimate purpose. Remember, vision without action is just a dream, a beautiful idea without power. But vision paired with action is unstoppable. It's the force that turns ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. If we want to live a life of significance, we must not only dream, but do. So take that first step today. Your future depends on it. Fear is something every human experiences, and yet so many of us misunderstand what fear truly means and how it functions in our lives. Fear is not an enemy to avoid or a stop sign that halts your progress. Instead, fear is a signal, a message from your mind and body that something important is happening or about to happen. It is a natural and necessary part of growth and transformation, designed to alert you, not to paralyze you. Most people interpret fear as a sign to retreat, to give up, or to avoid whatever is causing the discomfort. When fear arises, the instinct is to freeze or run away, to stay in the comfort zone where everything feels safe. But this is exactly where fear loses its purpose. Instead of running from fear, listen to it to understand what it is trying to tell us. Fear is an internal alarm system. Once you learn how to read it, you gain insight into your challenges and opportunities. Fear often appears right before moments of breakthrough and success. It is common for people to feel afraid, just as they are about to make a big decision, take a risk, or step into something new. This fear doesn't mean you shouldn't move forward. On the contrary, it often means you are on the edge of something significant. Fear is like the guardrail, warning you that you are stepping into uncharted territory. Instead of a stop sign, it is more like a flashing yellow light. Slow down, pay attention, but don't stop. Fear can be transformed into power. When you recognize fear as a signal, you can use it to prepare yourself better. It can motivate you to plan more carefully, to build your skills, and to gather the courage needed for the journey ahead. Fear sharpens your focus and heightens your awareness. When you don't deny fear but face it head on, it loses its control over you and instead becomes fuel for your progress. The key to overcoming fear is to change your relationship with it. Instead of allowing fear to control your decisions, learn to respond to fear with faith, confidence, and action. The moment you choose to act despite fear, you reclaim your power. This act of courage builds resilience, teaching you that fear is temporary, but the rewards of pushing through fear are lasting. It's important to remember that everyone experiences fear. Some feel it more intensely, others less so, but no one is immune. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to keep moving forward in spite of it. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the mastery of fear. When you master fear, you master yourself. Fear also offers a unique opportunity for self-discovery. By facing what scares you, you uncover strengths you didn't know you had. You develop confidence and grow emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Every time you overcome fear, you expand your comfort zone, making future fears easier to face. This creates a cycle of growth that propels you toward your purpose and potential. Ignoring or suppressing fear doesn't make it disappear, it often intensifies. Fear that is not confronted will manifest in other ways: procrastination, self-doubt, anxiety, or even physical illness. Face fear honestly and intentionally. Acknowledge it, understand it, and then move forward with the assurance that fear is just a signal, not a barrier. In life, you will encounter many moments when fear knocks loudly at your door. When that happens, don't retreat. Instead, see fear as your guide. Listen carefully to what it's telling you about your situation and your readiness. Use it as a prompt to prepare, strengthen, and step boldly forward. Fear is a companion on the journey of growth, not the roadblock. In conclusion, fear is not your enemy. It is a message, a signal, and an opportunity. When you learn to interpret fear correctly and act in spite of it, you unlock a new level of power and freedom. The path to greatness is paved with moments of fear met with courage. Don't let fear stop you. Let it signal that you are about to rise. Our mindset is the lens through which we view the world. It is the internal narrative we tell ourselves about who we are, what we are capable of, and what life has in store for us. Your mindset doesn't just influence your attitude, it actually shapes your reality. The way you think determines the actions you take, the opportunities you see, and ultimately the life you create. Many people underestimate the power of their mindset. They believe that external circumstances, luck, environment, or other people are the primary forces that determine their success or failure. No matter what challenges you face, your mindset is the most critical factor in how you respond and grow. A positive, growth-oriented mindset shuts them. Your mindset acts like a filter for your experiences. If you believe you are capable, worthy, and destined for greatness, you will approach life's challenges with confidence and resilience. You'll see obstacles as temporary and solvable. Conversely, if you believe you are limited or unlucky, you will focus on barriers and reasons why things won't work. This creates a self-fulfilling prophecy where your beliefs become your reality. The difference between a victim mindset and a victor mindset. The victor mindset says, "This happened to me, I am powerless." The victor mindset says, "This happened, but I have the power to rise above it." Choosing a victor mindset is not about ignoring difficulties. It's about choosing to focus on solutions and possibilities rather than problems and excuses. One of the most empowering truths is that your mindset can be changed. It is not fixed or predetermined. You have the ability to reprogram your thoughts, challenge limiting beliefs, and develop new mental habits that serve your growth. This transformation often starts with awareness, recognizing negative or self-defeating patterns and intentional effort to replace them with empowering beliefs. Mindset also shapes how you handle fear and failure. A mindset that sees failure as a final defeat will give up easily. But a growth mindset understands failure as feedback, a learning opportunity that guides your next steps. Furthermore, your mindset affects your relationships and how you influence others. A positive mindset fosters empathy, collaboration, and encouragement, creating a supportive environment where everyone can thrive. In contrast, a negative mindset breeds mistrust, competition, and isolation. The leaders must cultivate the right mindset not just for themselves, but to inspire and uplift those around them. Your mindset is also deeply connected to your sense of purpose. When you align your thoughts with your vision and values, you create a powerful synergy that propels you forward. Purpose clarifies your direction, and mindset fuels your journey. Without the right mindset, even the clearest purpose can be undermined by doubt and fear. Changing your mindset requires daily practice and commitment. It means feeding your mind with positive, empowering content, books, speeches, affirmations, and surrounding yourself with people who uplift you. It also means being mindful of your inner dialogue and intentionally shifting negative thoughts as they arise. Over time, these small changes accumulate into a new way of thinking that transforms your reality. In summary, your mindset is the foundation of everything you want to achieve. While we cannot always control our circumstances, we always have control over our mindset. By choosing to cultivate a positive, growth-oriented mindset, you unlock your potential, overcome obstacles, and create a life of purpose and fulfillment. Your reality is not fixed. It is shaped by the way you think. So today, choose a mindset that empowers you to rise, thrive, and succeed. Dreams are powerful. They inspire us, give us direction, and ignite the fire within our hearts. But dreams alone will never build the life we desire. While vision and dreams are essential, they must be paired with consistent, purposeful action to become reality. Action is the bridge between what you imagine and what you achieve. Without it, dreams remain just wishes. Beautiful ideas that never take shape. Many people get caught in the trap of endless planning, hoping that preparation alone will bring success. They spend so much time thinking about what they want to do, what could go right, or what might hold them back, that they never actually take the first step. No matter how perfect a plan is, it has no power until it is put into motion. Action turns potential energy into kinetic energy, the energy of movement and progress. Taking action can be intimidating because it involves stepping into the unknown. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, or fear of making mistakes often hold people back. Action is an act of faith. It is a declaration that you believe your dreams are worth pursuing and that you are willing to face whatever challenges arise. Every action you take, no matter how small, builds momentum and confidence. Action also creates learning. When you act, you gain experience, insights, and feedback that no amount of dreaming or planning can provide. Mistakes and setbacks become valuable lessons that refine your approach and strengthen your resolve. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Without action, you never expose yourself to this cycle of growth. Another critical point is that action must be intentional and aligned with your purpose. Busy work or random efforts do not lead to meaningful progress. Instead, your actions need to be deliberate steps toward your vision. Informed by wisdom and clarity, this focus ensures that your energy is spent effectively and your actions build upon one another toward a specific goal. Consistency is key when it comes to action. A single bold step can start the journey, but lasting success requires daily commitment and perseverance. Greatness is not achieved overnight. It is the result of persistent effort over time. The habits you build through repeated action shape your character and determine the trajectory of your life. Action also influences your mindset. When you act, you reinforce your belief in your abilities. Each completed task, no matter how small, becomes proof that you are capable. This positive feedback loop strengthens your confidence and diminishes fear and doubt. Conversely, procrastination and inaction feed negativity and reinforce a sense of helplessness. Waiting for the perfect moment to start is a form of avoidance. The perfect moment rarely comes. The key is to start where you are with what you have and take the first step. Action creates opportunities and opens doors that you may not have even imagined. It brings you closer to your dreams with every move forward. Finally, action is contagious. When you commit to moving forward, you inspire others to do the same. Your energy and determination can create a ripple effect that motivates your community, your team, or your family. Leadership begins with action. Leaders don't just talk about dreams. They act on them and lead by example. In conclusion, dreams are the seed, but action is the water and sunlight that help them grow. Without action, your dreams will never come alive. The bridge between imagination and reality is built step by step through consistent, intentional, and courageous action. So don't wait for perfect conditions or fear to disappear. Start now. Take the first step. Because every journey to greatness begins with one action. Failure is often seen as the enemy, something to avoid at all costs. Many people fear failure so deeply that they hesitate to take risks, try new things, or step out of their comfort zones. However, failure is not the end of the road, but a crucial part of the journey towards success. Embracing failure as a learning opportunity is one of the most powerful mindsets you can develop if you want to grow, improve, and achieve your dreams. When you view failure as a setback, it becomes a source of discouragement. It can shake your confidence and make you question your worth or abilities. But when you shift your perspective to see failure as feedback, you open the door to growth. Failure provides valuable information about what doesn't work, what needs adjustment, and where your weaknesses lie. This insight is essential for refining your strategies and moving forward more effectively. Failure is not a permanent condition, but a temporary experience. It is not a reflection of your identity or potential. Instead, it is an event, an opportunity to reset, learn, and try again with more wisdom. Many of the world's most successful people, from inventors to entrepreneurs, have faced numerous failures before achieving their goals. What sets them apart is their ability to persevere and learn from each failure rather than give up. Embracing failure requires courage because it means being willing to be vulnerable and risk embarrassment or disappointment. It means accepting that you won't get everything right the first time and that mistakes are part of the process. Failure also builds resilience. Each time you fail and get back up, you strengthen your mental and emotional muscles. You become more adaptable and less afraid of future challenges. This resilience is vital because success rarely follows a straight path. Obstacles, setbacks, and failures are inevitable. The difference is how you respond. By embracing failure, you build the capacity to endure and overcome whatever comes your way. Another important aspect is that failure often humbles us. It reminds us that we are human and that perfection is not the goal. This humility keeps us grounded and open to continuous learning. It also helps us develop empathy for others who struggle, fostering stronger relationships and collaboration. Failure teaches patience as well. Success is rarely instant. It often requires repeated attempts, adjustments, and persistence. When you learn to embrace failure, you also learn to be patient with yourself and the process. You recognize that growth takes time and that every failure is a step forward, not backward. It's also important to note that embracing failure doesn't mean being careless or reckless. It means being intentional about your actions, willing to take risks, and prepared to learn from the outcomes. It means analyzing what went wrong, making improvements, and trying again smarter and stronger. To redefine what failure means in our lives. Instead of fearing it, we can welcome it as a teacher and guide. When you embrace failure, you remove its power to paralyze you. You gain freedom to innovate, create, and pursue your passions boldly. In essence, failure is not a destination but a stepping stone. It is the raw material from which success is crafted. The only true failure is the failure to learn, grow, and try again. So, when you face failure, don't retreat or give up. Lean into it, extract the lessons, and keep moving forward with greater clarity and determination. A mindset where failure becomes a powerful ally on the path to greatness. Purpose is the reason for which you were created. It is the unique contribution only you can make in this world. Without purpose, life can feel aimless, empty, or confusing. But when you discover your purpose, you unlock a powerful source of motivation and direction that guides every decision, action, and dream. To live with purpose means to live intentionally. It means understanding that your life is not a random occurrence or a series of accidental events, but a deliberate design with a specific role meant only for you. This realization shifts how you see yourself and your life. Instead of drifting through days wondering what's next or why am I here, you start to see a clear path unfolding before you, illuminated by your vision. A vision is a mental picture of the future you desire, a clear image of what your life looks like when you fulfill your purpose. Vision provides clarity. It gives you something to aim for when distractions, challenges, or doubts arise. Without vision, it's easy to lose focus, become discouraged, or settle for less than you are capable of. But when your life is anchored in a strong vision, every step you take is purposeful and meaningful. Living with purpose also brings resilience. When setbacks happen, and they will, your vision acts as a lifeline. It reminds you why you started, why your efforts matter, and what you're working toward. Purpose fuels persistence, helping you push through obstacles because you are connected to something bigger than momentary difficulty. Purpose is the fuel that keeps you running when motivation fades. Purpose-driven living transforms how you make choices. Instead of reacting impulsively or going with the flow, you filter your decisions through the lens of your vision. You ask yourself, does this move me closer to my purpose, or is this aligned with my calling? This mindset creates focus, helps prioritize your time and energy, and protects you from distractions that steal your peace or derail your progress. Purpose is tied to service. Your purpose is not just about personal success or fulfillment. It's about making a positive impact on others. When you live with purpose, you recognize that your gifts, talents, and passions are meant to serve your community, family, or the world. This gives your life deeper meaning and connects you to a legacy greater than yourself. Discovering your purpose requires self-reflection and sometimes courage. It asks you to be honest about what you love, what you're good at, and what the world needs. We should seek God's guidance or look within deeply to identify our unique calling. Purpose often reveals itself through experiences, passions, and moments of clarity, but it requires intentional exploration. Living with purpose is also a source of joy and fulfillment. When your daily actions align with your vision, work stops feeling like a burden and becomes a source of excitement. You wake up energized, knowing that what you do matters. Your life gains coherence and direction, and even challenges become opportunities for growth. Finally, it's never too late to live with purpose. Whether you are young or old, just starting out, or facing a season of change, you can discover your vision and realign your life toward it. Purpose is a dynamic journey, not a fixed destination. It grows as you grow, and every day is an opportunity to live more intentionally. In conclusion, living with purpose means letting your vision guide you through life's uncertainties. It means stepping into the unique role you were created for and using your gifts to serve others. Purpose gives life meaning, focus, and resilience. It is the anchor that holds you steady and the compass that points you toward fulfillment and impact.